everybody, my name is Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today this is going to be Bookmas Day 2, and I thought that just for a change of pace I would film in front of my husband and I's TBR shelves. These are the top shelf. Here is my TBR shelf where I keep the books that I am wanting to read next, and his TBR shelf is down below. As you can kind of see if I turn away, his is a lot fuller than mine is right now. And the reason for that is that I'm trying to sort of keep my TBRs a little bit more realistic and a little bit more manageable for me. So I don't often get a chance to film in front of these shelves or to showcase these shelves on my channel, and I love them. I think they're beautiful, I think they're super cute, and they really deserve more time on my channel. But the problem is that the only place that we have to put these shelves, because my stepfather has his gigantic bookcase on the other side of the room, and my mom keeps some of her books in there as well. And they have a cart up in their room where she keeps a lot of her books as well. But so the only place really left in the living room for my husband and I to put this little bookshelf, this little TBR shelf of ours, was right here. And it looks super cute. It really works well. It fills out the space nicely. It looks really good right here. But the issue is that when I'm filming here, I am sitting right in front of, I don't know how you can see, but right here, this brown bit here, that's stairs. These are the stairs going upstairs. So people need to be able to like walk up and down the stairs, and plus the living room is kind of like the gathering area, I guess, where like people gather and talk and stuff. So I'm home alone right now, so I figured I would take this opportunity to film in front of these shelves and to be able to showcase them a little bit on my channel. So yeah, I am a 28-year-old autistic girl, and I make videos about books and being autistic here on this channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in watching or learning more about, fantasy books specifically, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, leave me a comment, leave me a like, you know, all that jazz. Okay, now, so today's video is going to be my middle grade gift guide for you guys. So I want to talk about some of the best gifts that I have seen for middle grade readers, things that I loved when I was a middle grade reader. I mean, I still am a bit of a middle grade reader, but when I was only reading middle grade stuff, there were certain things that I really enjoyed having. And some of these will make really great stocking stuffers. Some of these will make fantastic presents under the tree. So I think I'm going to put a picture of each thing up so you can see it, but I will try to link as much of this stuff down below as I can. I have another video where I have to do that yet. I have to link the things below. So, but in either case, I recently did the Bookmas Day 1, which was my bookish wish list. I didn't actually have any pictures in that wish list because my computer was being funky, so I just decided to upload it without the pictures. But everything will kind of be linked in the description box of that video as well. I have also recently uploaded my anti-TBR, which is books that I have absolutely no interest in reading. So if you're interested in that, you can go and watch that video. Okay, I guess without further ado, let's just get into it. So before I do that though, I have an extremely amazing find I want to share with you guys. So there is in the city, which is very close to where we live, like the small city where we're going to be moving to. It's like 20 minutes away from where we currently live. Anyway, we go there and we do a lot of our, like most of our shopping is done there. And they have this cute little kind of, it's not really a secondhand bookstore. It's this little kind of hole in the wall store, and they sell all kinds of like oddities, I guess. Like they have like puzzles and like retro toys like Rubik's cubes and stuff like that. And they have they rent and sell DVDs and VHSs, and they also have this little section of secondhand used books. So when I'm there, I often go and I often just kind of look through the book section to see if there's anything interesting there. I found, and I could not believe it, this is a book that I have been thinking about picking up from the brand new bookstore for like twice the price of this, or 3 times the price. Yeah, because the ticket price, it's normally, no, actually it's more than 3 times the price, because it's normally $30 in the store where I would have bought it. I think it was $30. Sorry, $18, but probably more like $20 with tax. So yeah, so $18. So say $20, okay? They automatically take half off of that in the secondhand bookstore, and then they take off another 50%. So I actually got this book, which is ticketed at $10 for $5, which is amazing. It is in, like, look at this. It is in brand new condition. There is not a mark on it, not a mark on these pages. The cover is in perfect condition. Like, it's beautiful. And this is, of course, Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. I have been dying to read this. I have been so excited. And Megan Shepherd, of course, is like, she is a brilliant, brilliant author. I have read some other things by her, and oh my goodness, I have loved every single moment of her writing. It is gorgeous. I only hope that, because I am in the midst of writing my own novel, I only hope that I can one day write like her. But not only did I find this brand new copy of Grim Lovelies, but also I found, oh, and by the way, did I mention it's signed? Yeah, it's signed. It's a signed copy. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Plus, then, did I also mention in the front of the book, what's this? What is it? It's a bookmark. What is so special about this bookmark? If you know me, or you have been here for a while, you know that one thing that I have always wanted for a long time has been able to do bookish unboxings on this channel. I desperately, one of my biggest goals is to be able to work with a book box subscription service and do book unboxings here on this channel. I am just, that is one of my dreams. And I really want to do that. And because I love book box subscriptions. I'm only able to get them once every few years though, because of finances, and also because usually I get them as a gift. But I'm thinking this year I might actually be able to get one and keep it going for a bit. Maybe. We'll see. If I can get, because I think my husband and I are each going to get one. I think we're each going to get 3 months of a book box subscription. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting that as a gift, so I'm really excited about that. And then after the 3 months are up, if we really like them, we might be able to give the person who bought them for us the money in order to buy us another however many months, if that makes sense. That probably hurt your head, but I'm well aware that that may not have made any sense at all, so please just bear with me here. But yes, so anyway, the point is, this bookmark is from a book box. It is from Shelf Love Crate, and I am beyond in love with it. It's beautiful. I have zero idea what book box this is from, but it is gorgeous. Especially, not so much the girl, that's not what I'm looking at, the book down here. Like, if you look close, you can see it's got like a jewel in it. I don't know how well you can see that. But in the spine, there's like a jewel, and there's like, it's all like gold and stuff. It's beautiful. Oh, it's just melting my heart. And her necklaces as well. Like, I am in love with her necklaces. So, anyway, beautiful bookmark. That was what I wanted to share with you. Okay, now, getting on into, I'm sorry I've been rambling for over 11 minutes, but I really needed to share that stuff with you guys. Okay, so now, getting into the video for today. So, the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is reading socks. Reading socks are the most incredible thing in the world. They are these incredibly soft socks. They're very, very thick, so they're not great for wearing like in boots. Like you're gonna want to stick to your regular winter socks for that. But when you're at home and you're cuddled up with your warm blanket and your hot drink and you've got your book and you just want, your feet are kind of a little bit cold, but you don't really want to put on slippers, reading socks are the thing. They are wonderful for any age reader. I don't care what age you are, but especially middle grade readers, there are reading socks with different like themes on them you can get. I'll post a picture here, but the thing is that the reading socks are super, super comfortable, and they make an amazing stocking stuffer, and they will definitely encourage your middle grade reader to read even more than they already do, which is an amazing and wonderful thing. So the next thing that I want to mention to you guys is, for a stocking stuffer, is a clip-on reading light. As a bookworm, you can never have enough clip-on reading lights, or just reading lights in general. Things that give you the light to enjoy your favorite books after the lights are out and everyone else is sleeping are just the most amazing gift. Yes, your kid might wake up, or your kid or your whoever you're buying it for, they may wake up a little bit more tired the next day if you're going to school or work, but you know what? They're reading. And reading is the best form of education that there is. It is just such a beautiful thing because it educates you not only in your IQ, but your EQ as well. It fosters imagination and creativity and all these things. Reading is just amazing. You probably know that. That's why you're here. So yeah, anything that can encourage someone to read more is generally a good thing. And reading lights, I have not counted the times where I have had a clip-on reading light and I go to bed and I go to find my reading light and it's not there. Thankfully, my husband and I have a new bed now that has a built-in reading light on either side, so that we each have our own reading light, which has been a blessing and a half, let me tell you. But it was very expensive. But for most people, a clip-on reading light will do the trick, and it is wonderful for taking on the go, for camping, for anything. The next gift that I want to mention to you guys is a book sleeve. Middle grade readers, generally younger people, tend to be a bit more, and even me myself, I still have problems with this myself, I tend to be somewhat rough on my books. in not so much rough on my books in terms of when I'm reading them, but when I'm taking them places with me, or if I have, one or two books that I want to just throw in my bag, or that I want to have with me on the go in case I need them, or in case I just want to read. Book sleeves have saved my books more times than I can count. Just having that extra cover on the outside of a favorite book can be the difference between that book getting back home in the same excellent condition that it left in, or getting back home and possibly not surviving the outing that you took it on. So, book sleeves are amazing. There are on Etsy. There is tons of different ones. I buy mine from Book Bestie personally, but only because my husband doesn't have time to actually make me a book sleeve. My husband makes book sleeves. He makes lots of bookish stuff. If you want to know more about that, you can go and watch my Bookmas announcement video. He was in that video and he was talking about what he does, but book sleeves are an amazing gift, and they really, really, really can make a book lover's day, especially for middle grade readers, in terms of protecting their favorite books. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about for middle grade readers, especially kids, would be a kids reading journal. You can find these on Amazon. These ones are specifically targeted to kids, and getting a child or a person in the habit of recording what they read and recording their thoughts is very beneficial for a multitude of reasons. You can look up benefits of journaling, but for some people, journaling itself is very hard. But being able to write down their thoughts about something else, for example, about a book that they read, is easier. And not only easier, but it also gives you something to look back to if they're going to, be discussing this book with their friends, or discussing it at a book club, or discussing it wherever, or even discussing it with you. Some of my most favorite memories when I was reading pure middle grade, when I was in high school and even before, was discussing the books that I was reading with my parents and telling them all about what I was reading. That was, and still is, some of my most favorite memories. So definitely, reading journal. Kids reading journal is an excellent choice for a gift. The next gift, which is going to be somewhat obvious, but I think it needs to be stated because I think people, I've noticed a tendency with BookTube, and others as well, for where, especially with younger readers, not so much with BookTube because it's more like people like me, like influencers and stuff, but readers, I've noticed, at least in my area where I live, younger readers, I've seen younger readers in the library and whatnot, and generally speaking, the parent is usually the one picking out the book for their child or the young person who they're with. And like, if you're going to buy somebody a book, and this goes for anybody, but especially a middle grade reader, because this is aimed at readers who are quite young and are still developing their reading tastes, please don't influence their reading tastes in one direction or another. And I know this seems really hard, but please, if you're going to buy them a book as a surprise, make it in line with what they already love, okay? So if they already love, say, Harry Potter, go to the bookstore and ask, what are some great middle grade books for kids who love Harry Potter? try to make it in line with what they already like. Don't try to force them to read something that they may not really want to read, if that makes sense. Because I can tell you something, there's nothing worse than being forced to read a book that you don't want to read. It is the number one killer of cultivating a love of reading. This is why a lot of kids, a lot of people lose their love for reading in school because they are forced to read things that they don't want to read. And I'm going to tell you something, as a bookworm, there's nothing worse, because you feel like you're having something shoved down your throat, and it's really not a pleasant experience. So please, please, please make it in line with what they already want to read if you're going to buy them a book. Or, even better, many middle grade readers, people who are in high school and middle school, are very into having their own money. And sometimes parents don't really want to give them money because they want to kind of know what they're going to be spending it on. So in this case, one thing that I would highly recommend, which is an amazing gift, and any bookworm would love this gift, but especially a middle grade reader, if they're going to be going out with their friends to the mall or whatever, giving them a gift card to the bookstore in your local mall is an amazing gift. It's an amazing idea, and it really it gives you some peace of mind in terms of that they can't just go and spend it on anything, but things that are in the bookstore, which is really lovely, and likely they will go and spend it on a new favorite read. And I mean, really, what better way to make your middle grade readers Christmas than to give them a new favorite read, whatever read they want, is just amazing. So, next up, the next sort of middle grade reading gift recommendation, I guess, would be a bookmark. You can get some really beautiful DIY bookmark kits where you can actually give your middle grade reader the ability to design and create their own bookmarks. It comes with all the sort of things that are necessary to design and create their own bookmarks however they want. And that this would just be an amazing gift, especially if your middle grade reader is a teen or a tween. This is fantastic for inspiring creativity and then having something that they can enjoy afterwards. So that's just really a beautiful thing. Okay. And last but not least, my last sort of idea for a middle grade reader for a gift under the tree, and I know not everybody is going to be able to afford to do this, but if you can, this is an amazing, these are two more really amazing gifts. The first one is a new bookshelf. New bookshelf that they can fill up with all kinds of favorite reads. That is an incredible gift. If they have, an empty space, empty room in their room, and, or in their house, and maybe they really are kind of running out of space for all their books, a new bookshelf, or cheaper alternative, a utility cart, a 3-shelf utility cart. This also known as a TBR cart. These are an incredible way to store a lot of books and without taking out a whole lot of room or being overly expensive. You can also find bookshelves secondhand quite cheaply, so I really encourage you, sorry guys, the camera just moved. I really encourage you to consider a utility cart or a new bookshelf for your middle grade reader. And the last thing that I want to, this is geared more for parents, but it really could be from anybody, would be a new pair of glasses. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? A new pair of glasses? What kind of a Christmas gift is that? That is one of the best Christmas gifts you can give, because without proper care for eyesight, without the proper glasses, reading is a lot more difficult. So if your reader's glasses are getting old, they're getting worn, you know, maybe the arms are getting a little bit bent, you know, maybe they haven't had a chance to go out and get them fixed or get them replaced, you know, replacing someone's glasses and giving them a brand new pair of glasses in their own prescription, that is an incredible present, and it's definitely something that if you can afford it, I would highly recommend. Okay, that's really it for my top gift recommendations for middle grade readers. I hope you enjoyed. I know a lot of these things can apply to readers of all ages, but I'm trying to kind of divide. Most gifts for bookworms can be applied to readers of all ages, but I'm trying to sort of divide it up so that I have different things in each gift guide that I'm doing. So these are the things that I picked for the middle grade gift guide. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow for Bookmas Day 3. Bye!